Okay, hello, good evening, and welcome to another edition of The White Carpet here on Joy News on Multi TV. Is proudly brought to you by Airtel, and my costume today proudly put together for me by Latida in Achimota. And you can reach Latida on 0204336444, and that's her contact to reach her on. Okay, so what were some of the issues that made headlines this week in the world of entertainment? Well, we got up close with Adam, who says, well, he's taken his job as a musician seriously, but also he thinks it's high time he takes it the extra mile by promoting Ghana through his work. So he's dedicated two of his videos, his recent videos, Only in Ghana and the one to promoting Ghana and also taking Ghanaians back through memory lane. Also this week, there was the Musica Grand Ball, which was held at the banquet hall. It was to raise funds for aged musicians in the country. The target was 100,000 Ghana cedis. I think they said they met their target. Well, good for them if they did. And also this week, there was that interesting news about a young Ghanaian fashion designer, Chapter 1, he calls his clothing line. His name is Leslie, who, well, apparently was in Nigeria for some time because he was designing a costume for Nigerian artist Davido for his upcoming music video. Interesting. And it was actually interesting how he got this whole gig started. Well, those are some of the stories that made the headlines in the world of entertainment this week. And so when I come back, we'll be delving into that plus a bit more of other stories that happened during the week. But I also have a very energetic guest in the studio tonight. She'll be coming up shortly after this, and you'll understand why I was also trying to be energetic, because I need to match up to the energy level of my guest right after this. Welcome back. This is still The White Carpet, proudly brought to you by Airtel. And, well, the show is interactive. So here's the number for you to reach us on. It's 0267 844 024. The number again, 0267 844 024. That's the number to reach us. Send us your WhatsApp messages about what you think about the show, about the guests that will be passing through, about the issues that we'll be discussing, and we'll read them right here on the show. But I don't know how else to introduce my guest who is coming up shortly, but I think this video would probably do my work for me.
I wanna feel the heat. Night
Okay.
Yeah.
But it was nice.
Thank
I
you.
enjoyed it. Welcome to the White Carpet, Noella.
Thank you very much.
Finally, I get to be
Yes,
Noella.
I've been watching.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, good. Good to have you. Before I even get to ask my question, so many comments already coming in.
Whoa.
I usually don't do this. I usually don't start with you, your questions. I usually start with me, my questions. But don't worry, I'm changing it today. Someone wants to know how much you spent on the Make Me Dance video. She says it's because it's very catchy.
Well, I'm always a very honest person, but I wouldn't say the exact amount, but
okay.
It wasn't that expensive. One thing is, if you have a good music out there, you just need to do just something a little, like they say, less is more. You just keep it simple. It wasn't anything great. I think at the end of the day, it's the director that did the job.
Okay.
Me going underwater, and me being prepared to do go underwater and shoot it. And then the song was taken from Ghana to France to be remixed. So that's how come the beat.
That was actually what I was hoping to start with.
Yes.
But someone else, you didn't even add your name. And you said, your guest is very energetic. Good work there. Oh, okay. Nana Safo Ganes. Okay, from Obuase. That's the one who sent this message. Okay. Wait, you people, you are sending too many questions. Let me start asking my questions and then after that. Okay. So, Noella.
Yes.
It's been a long journey from Stars of the Future to Icons, mixed editions.
Yeah.
And
even
then
Divas edition.
Oh, really?
I was on it. Yes.
Oh, I don't remember that.
No, I didn't even get to the final thing, boot camp.
Okay, but you made for the mixed edition.
Yes.
That's how come. Okay.
Yes.
So that's how come we saw you more in the mixed edition then. Okay.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, then we saw Noella.
Yes.
On her own.
Yes.
Okay, I know you've spoken about this quite a few times already, but at the time when you were making that decision to go solo from Black and Peach, what were you thinking? The
decision was already being made before I entered the country.
Really?
Yes, I'm being honest here because sometimes when you want something so bad, you should sacrifice certain things because sometimes when you have a goal and you really want to get there, things will get in the way, but you should know how to get through. Sometimes it won't be all about you and you can't always get your way at every point. Sometimes you have to allow people to come in and go, or you have to talk to people, or you have to pass through certain people or certain channels. So I decided to go, knowing very well that it was going to be a group. But at the back of my mind, I was like, yes, after 1 year, the contract says you can go solo.
Okay.
But I'll make it work with my group. Then after 1 year, I'll go solo. And I ended up winning. The previous year, that was Stars to the Future, it was just solo.
Yeah.
I didn't win. So something in me was like, maybe God will probably want me to win, maybe in a group or through some people. So everything, I just thank God. So after 1 year, here I am, back to my solo act. Yes.
and you started saying, I was reading a bit about you started singing at what, age 5?
Yes,
Your
5.
mom is in the choir.
Yes.
So did that make you, from age 5, were you sure I wanted to be a musician, or it was just...
I didn't know, really. I actually started with the dancing. Where I used to dance a lot among boys. Out of 5 competitions, I won 3. I was the first winner.
Wow.
The rest, third and first runner-up.
Okay.
And as I used to dance and entertain people, before I realized I was singing some of their songs. And I was even singing better. Even though I couldn't really sing the words, the lyrics very clearly. I would just make up my own words. And still, people will love it. Any other person will come and sing. And people are like, oh, no, we want Noella. And they'll say, but she doesn't know how to sing. They say, we don't care. We just want her to do her thing. So little did I know, by just mimicking the Michael Jackson, the Angelina Kidjo, and all the, even Akusa Japan, I used to, people loved it. And before I realized, I was just writing my own songs.
Okay.
By then I was in XSS. So I just wrote, and for some reason, the songs were just nice.
Did you perform them?
I did. Some I'll tell lines. Yeah. I'll tell lines. And the entertainment prefect by then, Kenya, he was called Kenya.
Okay.
He was my very good friend. So he would just play some things for me and hype me. You know? Whenever it's Noella, nobody would go to town that day. They'll wait and watch me. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's good to know. And you've actually kept it up. and worked on it.
Yes.
And today you're really being celebrated all over. You're on BBC, African Beats.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Well, I just wrote the song Tinambai.
Which people say is a protest song.
Yes. And
do you define it as such? Do you think it's a protest song?
For women.
Okay.
Yes. Tinambai is more like, you don't underestimate me. I remember when I finally decided to do music, it wasn't easy. Coming from a small village where we didn't even have electricity. And 3 hours electricity you get, and you only get one station to watch, and I see people sing, and I go like, I also want to be a singer like them. And people look around like, seriously, in this place, you better go to Accra. And even the road from my village, Fonsi, to Wa wasn't that great. We only have one car going and coming.
Oh.
But to actually say that, people will laugh at me and say, who is even going to be interested in Sesala music? But I just decided to do it. When I got the opportunity to go to the next town to study, my father took us to Tumu. I just gave it my best shot, and here I am. So I wrote a number saying, don't underestimate anybody. If somebody should say they can do something, you don't know what's in their head.
Exactly. Because
they believe in themselves. So just give them the opportunity. So now that I've started and it's going on BBC, people just love the song. The more they don't even understand, the more they love it. The same people are saying, hey, we don't have anything to say now. So I say, okay, here I come. You're already saying, wow, wow, this is just the tip of an iceberg.
Wow.
So that you just watch out.
Okay. So you had Noella. She said this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's more to come from her. So, I mean, where do you get your inspiration from to write? Do you still write your own songs?
Yes.
Where do you get the inspiration from? Because some have even described you as an activist, especially maybe I think it's because of the Tinambai song you wrote. Where does the inspiration come from?
Wow. From everyone, my environment, everything around me. Sometimes I just sit down, and even if the wind is blowing very nicely and it's cooling my body down, like calm, I can easily write a song. Just feeling the air, the breeze. If I go sit just close to the river or just the sea, I can easily write a song. That one is very easy. Even as we are talking,
you can write a song.
Yeah, I can just write a song. It just comes naturally. I think maybe that's a gift God has given me too. Yeah, I can write. I don't really have a specific thing or maybe something that inspires me. Everything. Just whenever the feeling comes, I'll just write.
So Noella will do a special something for us before we go. I'll make sure she gets inspiration to do some small song for us before we finish our conversation. Yes, I like that. Okay, good. So let's go with the conversation now. So as an activist, what sort of activist would you say you are?
Well, for women, for that matter, females in general, coming from the Upper West region, a lot of the females are a bit quiet, so quiet, they don't want to speak, even to express themselves, they don't do it, they shy away. And most of them, they just go to school. If, fortunately, like, if they're able to even get through the SSS, they come out, they feel like it's finished. The next thing is to just get married. Most of them, that's what they, and some just get up, they don't care about going to school. All they are interested in is just the business. Yes, the business is good, but if you don't get education, people will cheat you. You wouldn't even know what you are talking about. You can't read, you can't write. What if one day your business is doing so well and you have to travel abroad? How will you even sort your passport and things out? People will cheat you. So I'm just urging every female out there, not only in the north, but whether it's deprived area or not, you have to come out. You have to fight for your right. You can't sit at one corner and say, oh, I don't have money, I'm poor. No. We are very rich inside here. And the riches is just like, it's around the material, the gold, everything we have. That's the riches. You don't really need money, fiscal cash to. It's in your head. Just come out, be bold, believe in yourself, and strive hard. Yes. And you can make it. You're
also the face of Ignite Ghana, which seeks to promote cultural education. Tell me, how did this happen? Because I look at you and I see pure northern tradition. Well, maybe not very pure, because you've added a bit of Western influence to it. Is that how come you ended up with Ignite Ghana?
Ignite Ghana, the organizer, Jeremy, he saw me perform at a concert at Cozy Bros, and he liked my style because I was dressed a bit African. And they were working on a project bringing culture back to the youth. He's from the UK. And for me and him, I think we had something in common, because of late what we see is that we are all talented, especially in the music industry. Everybody is going too far away from who we really are. It's not bad to learn from the Western world and add what they know, but we are not even trying to do it more than them. Meanwhile, we have something in our country here, Ghana, and for that matter, Africa. And that's the only thing that we can keep to make us different and unique. You can never be a Beyonce. Me, I can never be a Beyonce. I can only be the African Noella doing my thing, no matter how you try. So my music is just to maintain what we have here, use what we have here to stand out. I sing in my local dialect. Yes, I want to be commercial. I want to go out there. So I'll learn the good things that they are learning to add it so that I can sell my music to them. Because sometimes when you do it so African, it kind of has its limit. Like it just gets somewhere, they classify world music. But I want to also let them know that, yes, we have that, but there's another version of African music, and we can also do it the way they do it, but we Africanize it, just to keep that uniqueness about us. I am an African, and no matter what I do, I'll always be an African. So why don't I just appreciate what God has given me, keep my natural whatever, my skin color, everything. I don't need to bleach it. Yeah, it's beautiful, and I'm going to rock it.
Which is powerful.
Very powerful.
Very powerful.
Yes.
I started up with Ignite because I wanted to talk about your taste for fashion.
Yes.
You are completely different, unique in your own sense, if I can put it that way.
Yes.
What inspires that? Did you, because I know you look up to the likes of Angelique Kidjo, Miriam Makeba and co. Did they influence your fashion, or you just decided, look, hey, yes, I may like them, but I am me. I want to be me, even in fashion.
Yes, it's just what you just said right now. I like them a lot. But if you look at my dressing, and as you're saying, I've mixed. I have the African everything, but it has the Western appeal too. As I said earlier on, one needs to survive, so you have to be commercial.
Exactly.
So I'm only influenced, I'm adding a bit of the Western dressing, like you cut Western but use African print, so that I can sell not only in Africa but elsewhere, and in order to also promote my culture, my language, and my style. And yes, you have to stand out. Yeah. In this music industry, if you don't stand out, the big sharks will swallow you.
True.
And you can only stand out when you are yourself. And whatever you have, just let it, try it. I'm not here to join the queue or the line. I'll say this and I'll say it again. I'm not joining, I'm not just following the trend. I put on what will look good on Noella Wiyaala, because they can only be Noella Wiyaala. Somebody said, don't mind her, there are 1,000 Noellas out there, she's just bluffing. I said, no,
really?
You can get 1,000, but you never get the Noella from the two people that gave birth to me.
Exactly,
you know that?
Exactly.
So I just have to be myself, and I wear things that will look good on me. So I'm not just copying. If I see somebody wearing it, oh, it's nice, so I also go and wear it. I know my body structure, I know how it looks like. So I get what will look good on me. And I am an artist, so I have the eye for color and things sometimes. Yeah. So I just get them and put them on. Okay. Things that will look nice on just me alone. And if any other person wants to wear, yeah, you can also copy, but you just make it fit your body. Yes.
This is the record number of messages I've had in the first segment of the show alone. I'll get to them. We're running out of time, but one more question I want to ask before maybe I read a few of them when you play your music. Yes. You've been compared to the likes of Grace Jones. Yes. How do you feel when people say, oh, she's like Grace Jones, she's like Angelique Kidjo, she's like Miriam Makeba? How does that make you feel?
Very happy, because these are legends, big time musicians. And if I am compared to these great, strong women, black women, I should know that there's big hope out there for me.
But does it put pressure on you?
Not really, not at all. I can never be like them exactly, but I just refer to them. They're like reference points every time. so that people can understand where I'm going. But still, I have a little bit of something that they don't have. But I look up to them a lot. If you look at them, they've lived a very decent, strong, like they just stay focused.
Yeah.
And you don't hear of them doing funny things. People respect them, and I want that kind of respect. Because when you're doing something you love and people don't respect it,
it's hard.
It's hard.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and people are looking up to me too, so I have to be,
yeah.
you know, I also have to live at least an exemplary life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish we could go on and on and on, but unfortunately we're running out of time. The messages just keep coming in. So let me read a few of them. Noella will play us out with some. I'm giving her the time so that she can compose, because she says she gets inspiration easily. So I'm giving her the time. This one says, good evening. Please tell Noella that I love her music. She gets energy, Papa. That's from Nana Amapol in Bantama. This one, Smart, when you said your guest was energetic, I knew it was Noella. Are you sure? The new Angelique Kijo. Go high, girl. You didn't add your name. God will surely see you through. I'm really proud of you. I love your hairstyle.
Thank
That's
you.
from Samima Oto. And okay, let me read this one. Hi, I wish you all the best. Simple. That's it. This evening's show is very fantastic. I like the conversation, the hairdo, and the energy level of your guests. I told you I had to try and match up to the energy level, because that's from Abochi Stephen Kwejo in Abo in the Volta region. Okay, David, please permit me one more last one. Noella, I've been following you way back, and you are very great. Mwah. The person didn't add the name. Okay, so your music time now.
Yes, this song is called Africa.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll be releasing it in just within in 10 days time. Then the video.
10 days from today.
Yes. Then the video follow within 2 weeks. So it goes like this.
Aren't we privileged?
Yeah.
Okay.
It goes like this.
Okay, welcome back. It's still the white carpets on Joy News on Multi-TV. Forgive me. Yes, it's the white carpet on Joy News on Multi-TV. Probably brought to you by Airtel, and just gone by was Noella Wiyaala. And okay, is it Afro rock, Afro pop? One of them. She does both, or one of them, if you like. And your message is plenty. I'll try and read most of them before we leave the show, but Uncle Francis and Nana Texton are here. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir.
Where do we start?
We start from the bottom.
We start from the bottom, right there. Go.
We climb.
Okay, okay. Why no Chinese today?
You haven't addressed me.
Oh, sorry. Okay, Uncle Francis, you're welcome to the show.
Me hao.
Oh, okay. I see. So I have to give a specific address, then it elicits it.
Yes.
Okay, so Nana Texan, you're also welcome to the show.
Mini how?
I thought you'd have gone patois or something.
Oh no, that's too cliche, man.
Okay.
The logs are gone. So
Yeah.
the patois went to the.
Okay, so which one will you do?
Oh, my
You think about it small.
I'll think about it.
Think about it.
Think about it.
On Wednesday now he has his trademark.
Oh,
Ni
yeah.
hao.
Ni hao.
How?
He has challenged me. My Chinese lessons. Don't worry.
You have
I'll
to
go back to it this week.
Go back.
I took a break. I took a break for
add the
Sunday.
Korean too.
Yes. So that when we
Check it
meet
out.
Sam, we can speak Korean with him as well.
That's all, man.
Okay. So Musica said they were trying to raise funds for their aged colleagues.
Yeah.
They targeted, is it 100,000? Oh, hey, Becky, what's the figure? I think so.
Yeah, something.
Some they
amount.
wanted some
Yeah,
amount.
some amount, yeah.
And well, according to Becky, they were able to get the amount they were hoping for. But me, the only question I have is, there are Gamro issues. They've really not been able to sort it out. Now they say they want to raise funds for the aged, which is good. No disputes about it. But how many of the aged are they targeting? How many of them will actually get the money? How will it be disbursed? Okay, it's not one question, it's more.
No question.
I asked more than one.
Well, I don't think this has anything to do with Camro.
Yeah, no, because Gamro is on its own. And this one is Musica.
Yeah,
anyway.
Camro is separate from Musica. So it really doesn't come in. Gamro doesn't really come in. This one is just Musica who says that they have some older, members who are not able to, are not too agile. I mean, because of age and old age and all that. They're not as they used to be, so they cannot go and perform like the younger ones,
Exactly.
and all that. So being members, they would have to find ways to support them as a welfare, kind of thing. So they decided to raise funds. I think they have already an association of old musical members. Okay, something
It has
like
some
that.
interesting acronym. I can't remember.
Vema.
Okay.
Yeah, something of the sort. So they are there already, but they have not been able to have enough funds to cater for them yet. So they decided to do this. Because I think one of the things that came up, I think this year or last year, was when Ghana Music Awards, Musica, it came up that one of the things was that the organizers give some money and it's supposed to be put into the fund for the aged musicians.
Okay.
And there were issues about it, whether that money has been put in the fund and all that. And so I think it's a very good initiative that Obo and his team took. I mean, one of the very good initiatives that he and his team have taken since he came into office. And the fact that you think about the older people and therefore you want to find a way to help them is very important, and they must be commended for it. And thankfully, there was a very huge response. Corporate Ghana was there.
True.
Very, very important individuals in the society was there, and you have to commend the organizers for that. Veros and his team, they did so well to be able to bring in these people. And the most important thing is that the target was met. The objective for which the thing was organized was met, and so you want to commend them. Now, then we go back to your next set of questions, which is how are they going to disperse this? I'm sure, and I hope that they have some modalities set that how old should you be to be a member of the Veterans Association, and then again, what other means do you go through to be able to get the money that has come? So commendable, but they need to properly manage it so that it doesn't become another what's it called?
9-day wonder.
9-day wonder. And not just that, but because musicians and the way they want to be on radio and television and talking, insulting everybody.
Exactly.
And all that. I hope this doesn't come to that. I hope Obo and the team will set a very, very good committee or board or whatever it is to probably identify who needs the money and disperse it appropriately.
Which actually is the next question I wanted to ask, that how sustainable would this be? They've started. It's a good initiative. Everybody's applauding them. But should, let's say, Obo and his team leave office and the next team comes, would it be like President Mahama said yesterday or 2 days ago, that now he's going to continue development projects started by his predecessors? Will the next team also take this up and continue doing it? Because I mean, whether they like it or yes, we'll all grow old one day.
Of course.
What started it, one day he will be at the other end. And the new generation Musica would have to or would want to try
Take over
and
from
raise
them and then
funds and support him and his team as well. So how sustainable will this be?
they have no choice but to make it work, because now the musicians themselves have become discerning, and the older ones now have seen that we can raise 100,000, which formerly we couldn't. We had to rely on things that were coming in through royalties and all that, which wasn't even enough. I mean, so if there's a way that we can actually raise this, they will sustain it. And of course, it's not just about Obo or whoever comes into office alone. It's a team of people who also have consultation with various other members of the team. So of course, they're going to be having their regular stuff in terms of the itemized things they need to do. And you have to stick to it. Because remember, it's about elections now. And democracy has a way of getting the best out of people, whether you like it or not. So they will say, hey, when you come, what are you going to do? It's even happening with Five Pack. When Mr. Hackman came into office, he had 21 things he wanted to do. So far, he's done about 7 or 8 of them already because people are holding him accountable. Gone are those days where people can just come into office, do whatever they want, and then next time they have their cronies elect them again. Now it's a different ball game. You notice what happened with Nana Mpedu and the 99 other people. No, it wasn't 99, 98.
Oh,
99.
It was 99. One was lost. So that means Nana Mpedu and 98 people.
98 others.
98, 99, because one was missing. So they will hold you accountable. And why not? It's also good. I often say this. If you have rheumatism like I do, you would appreciate old age. It's not a joke. Sometimes
it's called Chenga.
Oh, that's what it means. Oh, goodness.
It's a Sabroin.
See, both names are not sexy. And sometimes in the morning I wake up and my body will just not move, and I have pains in my bones. And I'm young, so I can imagine the people who've hit like 70, 80, and them President Kufuors and the likes, Fuado and all those people. You can imagine. Did you just?
Okay,
is he not old? Is he not over 60?
Yeah,
so he's an old fella. Mr. Kufuado is 70.
David, you hear what David said? He said it's not news file. Don't mind you. We are doing our own.
Why are you talking about old people?
Don't mind him. What's your problem?
The mark is about older people. My father is old, so I can talk about my father.
But he's not even 70.
Yeah, my dad is not 70. Yeah, a few years to 70, like 2 or 3 years to 70.
Okay.
And these people just wake up in the morning. I mean, I wake up in the morning sometimes, and then my body is just not responding. The mind is willing, everything is ready, but there's a swelling leg.
So in your case, the soul is willing, but the body is weak.
Exactly, and then these people hit the 70 mark, and even medicine is an issue. And we've seen Dr. Pabubu, and those other guys, and what they had to go through. So if there's some fund somewhere, that's like 60 or 70% of their problems solved because they know there's hope. And trust me, if you do that for these people who've also paid their dues to our society through entertainment, music, and all that, why not? It's going to be great. So definitely the people who are going to be elected next time do not have a choice, but they have to maintain this. No two ways about that. Yeah.
And I think then it means the other entertainment and bodies of entertainers or whatever.
Yes.
What's the correct order? Something
entertainment
order.
bodies.
Yes, thank you very much. They also then need to take a cue from this. The Actors Guild,
So you mean the people in the creative arts?
In the creative arts in general, exactly. To find ways of supporting themselves. Because I think I remember partially the story of Araba Stamp before she died. And it wasn't a pleasant sight. I mean, this is someone who has entertained us over the years. We all grew up to love Araba Stamp. And her end was...
Well, I think it is not just also actors or just people in creative arts. You could stretch argument to even football and sports people. And all that. We've seen how some...
Because they take care of themselves only when they are young, and when they grow, that's it.
There are some sports people who, when you see them, former footballers, people who played for this country from the bottom of their hearts. The bottom of their heart.
Oh yeah, bottom of their
heart.
Poor villager from way to America, man.
And they go on retirement and you see them and it doesn't give you any hope
Exactly.
Perhaps those are some of the reasons why the younger ones demand a pound of flesh before they go and play and display it on the screen. But that's beside the point. I digress.
No, if it's a boy issue, I mean, no, if it's a boy's issue.
So it is very important that anybody trying or people in associations trying to look at the future, of their members, and so it becomes very important that the Actors Guild, the football authorities, which is more the reason why.
Even boxing, if you can DK Poison.
Which is more the reason why.
Tell he doesn't want his children to go into boxing because
Musica should be commended, for that initiative, and it serves as an example for the others to also follow. Hopefully they'll manage the fund because it's a fund really.
Yeah.
Fund means that it should be revolving, it should be growing it, and find other means by which you can add on to what you have. Because if you're going to disperse all and replete it, then it doesn't become sustainable. Yeah. So as you have a sustainability plan as well, look at who to invite or which fund managers to because the people whose job it is to manage funds, yours is to sing or be a creative person. So they properly need to consult the right people. So that this will be a sustainable sum. So tomorrow we won't hear again that Musica for they got the money and some people have consumed it. And they're
like the
coming back to
like something in the Bible, consuming fire.
Coming back and asking for more. So they need to. I mean, there was a good response from the public, from the corporate Ghana, from big people, and they need to respect that. I mean, for nothing at all, they should respect that if people spend time to sit with them and donate to them
and help them meet their target, which is solid.
That's true.
Okay, so sorry, let's stay with music, but this time, when we say we are promoting Ghana, ideally it should be everybody's business, right?
Sure.
Okay, so someone like Adam has decided that his new 2 videos, the one and then only in GH, is going to use it to promote Ghana. I mean, only in Ghana, rather, that's the other name. So he's going to use it to promote the country. So in one of them, I can't remember which one it is, but he reenacts the slave trade and all that. And one of them also takes him to various tourist sites across the country, as many as he could feature in the video. I think it's good, but I don't know how easy it's going to be for other musicians to do this. I mean,
promote with their songs and videos.
Because I think if you're going that way, then you probably need to. The lyrics also should match what you do. And here, in our case, we are thinking about Tonga and all that. How do you promote Ghana tourism-wise when you are singing?
You have a problem with the word Tonga.
Oh no! I mean, songs that really have nothing to say. No, things that really are saying nothing about the fact that Ghana is rich with gold or something like that.
Well, I mean, I think.
Oh,
no, I mean, I don't know why you have a problem with Tonga. It's
sorry,
it's a small community in Fiji.
I think it's commendable that a musician would take that upon himself and try to, within his own means and in his own way, market the country.
Yeah.
I think it's commendable, and Adam needs to be commended very strongly for doing that. And that having been said, I think also that it is voluntary. It is voluntary on the part of anybody who wants to celebrate the country or promote the country, and so I mean it is a civic responsibility really, but we're not compelled, that we should do it. Same way musicians are not. But if he will dedicate some of his effort and time into doing that, we need to commend him. But the point is that he will not only do that, or other musicians will not only do their music to promote Ghana. You have to stay relevant and stay connected to your fans as well. So in as much as Adam would do that, I'm sure he would also concentrate on doing popular music. Yeah. Music like Koene, and others that would also talk to his fan base. So I'm sure if he does this, or what he sets himself to do, the other artists will see and perhaps would also follow suit and do something also to promote Ghana. And so the point I'm making is that it doesn't mean that they should stop singing the likes of Tonga, you know, and all that, because they have to be relevant to their fan base, and then also try and see how they can also use other songs also to promote the country. And so yes, Adam, I'm sure will do this, but we'll come back to sing other songs as well.
Because I think these two songs are still on the album that has the Koine and things.
Okay.
So really, I mean, of course, he's doing his commercial music, and he's doing one or two that he hopes to use to project the country. So
sure. Adam, you have to commend him for his creativity and risk-taking ability. He takes a lot of risk, and he's very intelligent. For instance, Uncle Francis and myself were at a what was it? What was that thing we went to?
The album listening, the listening of his song, the song he's going to put on his album.
Amazing. You know, he was brave enough to say, listen, guys, just come and listen to what I have done and then advise me appropriately on what you think, honest opinions. And it was like there's a word for that, focus group, I think.
Absolutely, that's what it was. So it was a focus group. And yes, we sorted it. So today when we saw the video, I was asking Uncle Francis, was that part of, because I don't remember. I have a big head, but a very bad memory. So I rely on this small head with a good memory. It has a memory chip in this head. So he told me it was one of the songs we actually vetted. I was like, wow, cool, you know, and you could tell he's doing great. So for him to even push it further, to have an agenda and say, I'm going to help promote my country with the craft I do, that's remarkable. That's remarkable. Unfortunately, I have had a few issues with him doing that horror song, Eva and things, because I said, Chief, and your face alone was a bit scary. And then told me you go and add Kakamu to me. I'm like, head dev. I know I'm going to say this. One of his fans is going to call me and kill me, but I'll say it anyway. Anytime my wife has a nightmare, you wake up and say, what's wrong with you, darling? I saw it and you like,
oh no.
Am I going to be in trouble?
Yes.
Unfortunately, yes.
Did there was some message card killed an animal? Well, maybe that's his way of doing.
You're going to be in trouble if you are the one who creates the nightmare.
Okay. It took me a while to sink in. But yes, on a more serious note, sure, and we commend him for that. And you see, people don't know this, but the creative arts promotes whatever it is, whether countries or businesses or whatever, faster than you can spend on advertising. Yeah. Everybody wants to go to the United Kingdom or the United States because of what? Propaganda through their movies. I mean, they give you a movie or a series like 24, and then you see the American country and you're like, this is an untouchable country. That's through the arts. For all you know, look, there are people there who nothing give them. But because of what they're able to showcase to you. And I've seen Adam's video, the one you talked about, going to various tourist sites. I didn't like it too much because I thought it was still promoting the usual ghetto thing. Nothing extraordinary and inspirational to look up to. But that's his way also. Talked about everyday life, when you wake up in the morning, what you do, go to the Wachi joint and all that. I didn't see anything inspirational about it. But it's a start. It's a start. Who knows? Maybe something great will come out of it the higher he rises.
But they may not need to tie themselves to actually promoting us through the tourist sites and the history and all that. I think even the work they do alone is enough promotion. I mean, to the extent that some of them are getting awards internationally. Noella going on BBC Africa Beats. Manifest was there on Friday. That alone is enough promotion for the country, isn't it?
It's not promotion for themselves.
Not the country. But they'd say Manifest or Noella or Francis Doku from Ghana.
Yeah, that's just what it is. No, they will say Francis Doku from Osudoku.
From Osudoku in Ghana.
He likes to micromanage.
No, yeah, I mean, true. But I think that if you're going to do a promotion of the country, you need to go, beyond just the everyday thing.
Okay.
You need to go beyond that and see how to inculcate other things that the country stands for or represents, you know, into your video or your music. If that's a project that you're put, you know, that's which is why I agree with Nana that it shouldn't be just a mundane, you know, everyday things, but other things that you can add to it in the form of a bigger picture, painting a bigger picture, you know, than just the everyday, you know, stuff. You know, so yes, it's an initiative, but maybe the next step is to see how to properly project, you know, the country and the things we stand for, you know, and all that. It is somebody's responsibility, like the Ministry of Tourism, the Brand Office, Ghana, Brand Ghana Office, you know, and all that. And so,
sorry to cut in. President Kufuor, I hear at a point, spent like $1 million to get some promotion on CNN. You remember there was something like that.
The Ghana. I think that was around Ghana.
They brought some documentary shoot. I mean, one global. We don't know how that ended, really. I mean, we honestly don't know how that ended.
We don't know how that ended, man. That's $1 million bucks. Can you imagine the number of blinks that could buy?
You know how many stars on the boat are?
You know, stars on the blinks, the 50 cents. We just got fired, man. There's no me on him. No, it was schools, man. But this dude started it, man.
Okay, David has started his usual thing, so let me read some of the messages that have come.
David.
He's not
David, behave like a king, man. You're King David,
he's not
man.
Stop
anymore. The thing, man.
We dug you, David. We dug you.
Brad David, man.
Mr. Host, I like your outfit. Well, thank you very much.
Wow.
Can you send me our personal number? Our personal number? What should I don't know. That's coming in from Kwao in Takwa.
I know, he's a guy, no.
Noella is a good musician. I urge her to continue singing in English. The sky will be her limit. That's from Brahma in Sunyane. Where are the white people? You're not showing her like, oh, finally, Afare from Upper West, her region, yes. I just pray that Noella should.
Salam.
Wow. That Noella should be a world icon one day.
Indeed.
She makes the region proud.
I concur.
Definitely.
Brilliant girl.
She's on her way. She's on her way.
Gradually.
Yeah.
And she has a very strong support in her manager.
Indeed.
I cannot see her wearing ring. I'm available, Abdul Karim.
Wow.
Share, you are doing marketing for yourself.
Abdul Karim Zito.
Oh, okay.
Is this Noella's first real song out? And Yalu is a huge fan of hers. Okay, my mom says she likes your smile, which shows you are happy with what you do. Keep doing.
And
keep going. Yeah.
Isn't she herself or the mother?
Is it you or Noella?
I'm not even sure now because she started talking about Noella.
And then
is it she there? That is you know.
It's me.
Yeah.
No, it's her mother who says.
First she said.
Did you guys a decoy?
So the Noella was just.
No,
by
not
the
the
roadside.
you are confused.
No, I know.
She's using the mother. The mother likes your smile.
Okay.
But she couldn't tell you straight away that she likes your smile.
You think?
Okay.
I know.
Yal, is it Lois or Louise? Hey. Lois is Lois.
Lois.
Okay, so Yal Lois in Kofredi. Thank you very much for your message. Okay, David, let me read the last one, I beg. Rolex Julian Newbeck. I really love her music because everything about her looks, I think. Oh, because everything about her looks natural. Okay, sorry, I mutilated your message. Okay, all right. Noella's haircut is great from Israel. Oh, I said that was my last message. Okay.
Was that Israel? Our Israel?
I doubt. Let me look at the number. No, it's not.
Because our Israel doesn't WhatsApp.
Oh, he does.
Oh, he does?
He does.
Since when?
He does.
Wow.
He does. But wait, if it was him,
that's why I'm surprised because Israel doesn't WhatsApp. He doesn't.
Why not?
I'll ask him.
I think it is. Okay, anyway, we'll investigate that later. But that's it for the show. Many thanks for being with us on the white carpet. Sorry. The show is again, it repeats rather on Sunday at 9:30 p.m. here on the Journey channel and at 11 a.m. on the Hits channel, also on Multi TV. So on behalf of the entire team, Nana Texan, Francis Doku, Rebecca, David, everybody else. Yeah, the award-winning team. Hopefully next week we'll have a RTP in the house, and then we'll talk a bit more about that. And the camera and sound, everybody. We'll see you when we see you. Good night.
Everybody else doing, just 'cause everybody doing what they all do. If one thing I know, I fall but I grow. I'm walking down this road of mine, this road that I go home. So am I wrong for thinking that we could be something for real? Now am I wrong for trying to reach the